This little stinker went home and well, you're not
I'm
a
not a stinker anymore,
this
am I?
stinker went home and changed. We did a really fun shoot today
with the Girl Scouts.
With the Girl Scouts, we learned how to make a fire.
Well, we didn't. I don't know what we learned. We know that they know how.
They know
and
how.
We had a little girl named Ava who built the fire.
I think she was 10 years old, and she made a fire
great.
For us. But yeah, so
proud of them.
We were downwind of it, not realizing that. We got in the car and we both were like, ah. So yeah, I'm gonna fumigate these here clothes. I'm gonna just set you back.
Just throw them away.
Yeah, they're gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Lee went home and changed. I didn't. We just sat out here. He goes,
well,
is that
I
you
also
that smells like a fire? Or is that still me?
Yeah,
I was like, it's me.
Because I thought, good Lord,
noticing.
did it penetrate my skin and I radiate that nastiness out? There's nothing worse than that. I don't know why that smells so bad to me, but it does.
Reminds me of days, and I hadn't done it in a while.
When you were on the Wilderness Trail?
When I was on the Wilderness Trail. No, when I used to be, I would report after sunrise.
Oh, and you do a fire.
And I'd go to like a fire scene.
Yeah,
and those are the worst
awful.
days reporters. I mean, fires are sadly a common story we go to. And, it's the worst. I mean, you have to immediately, well, and then the worst is you have to spend the rest of your day smelling like that.
Right.
But yeah, then you got to wash the clothes.
So tasteless, though, that you would take marshmallows and roast them.
Look, okay, you know what? You get hungry on a fire scene.
So here's what we got coming up on the show later today.
Yes.
We're going to go visit Santa Claus.
Yes, we are.
Because I think later tonight he's going to be at the Fayette Mall, right?
Today is the big day. Santa Claus is coming out to Fayette Mall. It starts tonight, and he's asleep because it's a long trip from the North Pole here.
We discussed that.
We discussed that with Fayette Mall, so they're inviting families out tonight. He's going to be there through Christmas Eve. We got a little extra early chat with Santa this week, so we are going to...
Then there's a charity or a benefit coming up. J.D. Shelburne's who's in the house, and I think he may play for us.
He's going to play a little song for us. He's performing at this huge fundraiser for a really amazing cause here in Lexington, run by a nonprofit. So we're so excited to share details on that as well.
All right. Oh, excuse me.
That prosthetic keeps falling off.
Dropped right off there. That's embarrassing. All right. I'm learning to live with it, though.
Yes.
Let's get to our hot topic.
Let's do it. Hot topic. All right, you read this first, and I got to fix this ponytail. Things are looking crazy.
You want me to read this?
Yeah, you go for it.
I know what you want me to do.
Yeah.
Comedian, there he is, Louis C.K. is now being accused of sexual misconduct. This ain't a secret in the comedy community, by the way.
Okay, that's what I've been hearing, but this isn't totally shocking.
No, we've been hearing these stories for a long time. In a new report published by the New York Times, 5 women are accusing C.K. of masturbating right in front of them or asking for permission to do so. Which is odd, isn't it?
Oh,
the accusers are female comedians and writers. HBO has cut ties with Louis C.K. following the allegations. He had a movie that was just been dropped. That there's a lot of buzz about that film before all this happened, and they just said we're not doing anything with it.
Well, and according to NBC News, they said that one of the scenes in that film, which is it called "I Love You, Daddy" or "I Miss You, Daddy,"
was it.
Which is creepy enough on its own. But anyway, they said oddly enough, one of the scenes in the movie is very close to what these allegations are: the masturbation in front of people.
What is going on?
What is going on in
this
Hollywood?
World?
But like you said. Apparently, this Louis C.K. situation,
it's been around forever.
One of those
it's
people
like
have known about it. Everybody knew.
Yeah.
Everybody knew. It's so weird. Yeah, so anyway.
And there were women, comedians, who would talk about this openly and go, Louis did this to me, and it embarrassed me, and he tried to keep me from advancing, and it was just being tolerated for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, and sadly, some of the women in the report said they didn't pursue comedy after it happened because they were so upset over what happened. It kept them from moving forward because it made them not want to do it anymore.
On the road, which I've done a little bit of, when you go on the road, you're in close quarters oftentimes. I always wondered how female comics did this because, many comedy clubs, not that there's that many left now, but they would put you in living quarters like they had an apartment, and you would stay there with your fellow comic.
Oh.
And so if you're a female comic, you're obviously there most of the time with another dude. And if it's Louis C.K., you can imagine the scenarios. So that's rough.
Well, we'll see what happens here, but another Hollywood star brought down by these allegations, and apparently rightly so. Alrighty, Garth Brooks has admitted to lip syncing at this week's Country Music Association Awards, the CMAs, and fans are not happy about it. Brooks was awarded Entertainer of the Year at the awards Wednesday night, the biggest award of the night. But when it came time for him to perform on stage, fans immediately noticed he was lip syncing. and they made a ruckus about it. He has since admitted that he was lip syncing, but he told fans, he said, "I'm in the middle of 12 shows in 10 days. My voice is gone." I guess kind of, saying like I really didn't have a choice. But many fans are still criticizing Brooks on Twitter, saying that's not what entertainers of the year do. What do you think?
JD, you better not lip sync. I mean it.
He's over there going,
Yeah, I won't.
I won't. I love Garth Brooks, and I hate this, but I mean, if you don't have a voice, you don't have a voice, and a CMA's performance is booked months and months and months in advance. And it's not like we don't know he, we know he can sing.
Okay, then why don't we do this? If Garth doesn't have a voice to perform for this performance, he goes, "Hey guys, I'm going to play you my hit record, and I'm going to dance along with it. Are you ready?" Why not just be honest up front?
He gets out there and it's like,
and just be honest with the audience, and they may be appreciative of that. I don't know, because if you don't have full voice,
because there's such negative connotation to even just the term lip syncing. You're immediately like,
because you think it's fraud,
misled, fraud.
It's fraud because I've bought a ticket, and now the Milli Vanilli guys are out here.
That's just what I was saying.
And they didn't even record the thing, much less perform it live.
Yeah, not good. But I mean, Garth is a superstar. I guess he was still trying to go through with the performance. And
with him, don't you give him a pass?
I think so. Fans are upset, but I'm like I said, we know he
can
sing. He's
why
a superstar.
Are we outraged over everything?
I don't know. Go Garth, go. Deservedly entertainer of the year. He's awesome.
Okay, let's do a percentage of the stories that you and I read and we talk about. Most of it is just dealing with people. Fans are outraged.
People are
That's
mad.
all we talk about. Well, get over it.
Okay. I feel
But JD better not lip sync. I'll tell you what.
Or that's it. He's getting backhanded, and that's the end. That's the long and the short of it. It's going to be weird. Stick around. Okay, the long wait is over. Taylor Swift's brand new album is here, everybody. Reputation was officially released at midnight last night. It is Taylor's 6th studio album, and thank God she needs the money. Fans are already busy decoding the star's brand new songs. On one track, Taylor sings alongside Ed Sheeran and rapper Future. What do you think? Have you listened to any of the ones?
I haven't listened to it.
I haven't listened to it either, but this morning, of course, I'm like, all the songs that have already come out, they're ready for it. Of course, Look What You Made Me Do, and then Gorgeous. They're all really good songs. I'm excited.
Are they really good songs? You like them that
so.
much? Okay.
Are they?
I don't know.
Well, I like Taylor.
No, you know I do.
I'm a ride or die Taylor fan.
I like the one from the previous album. It's got that...
That's not Taylor anymore.
Oh, it's not?
That's the old Taylor, and she's dead.
Well, whatever it was, I like that
Which
one.
one
It's sort of an
Shake It
electronic. No, not that one. It's an electronic sound. It's sort of a style.
Oh, there we go.
Style.
Out of style. Yes.
Yeah.
Lip sync it for us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, play it, and I'll lip sync it. JD, go ahead, hit a few notes.
Anyway, I think this is so cool. Of course, people are, because her songs are so personal. Everybody's like, what guy is she singing about now and all this stuff. So, and of course, she addressed Kanye West, the situation. There's one song apparently where she,
This whole thing. Yeah, because in this album, she didn't shake it off. It bothers her.
She's mad.
So
she's mad.
Sing about it. Yeah.
And we're here for it.
Well,
Bring it on.
even the President Donald Trump loves a good cheeseburger. During his ongoing trip overseas, the president made a stop in Japan where he and the Japanese Prime Minister stopped for a bite at Munch's Burger Shack. The Prime Minister tweeted a photo of the meal, and after the visit, the restaurant's now exploding in popularity, people flocking to the Tokyo burger joint. One of the two branches even ran out of meat, so many people stopped in following the president's visit. He loves your typical American fare.
Yes, he does, and who doesn't? That place looks good.
Yeah.
Munch's Burger Shack?
I don't know what they're serving there, but, Kobe beef is so good. I mean, if you get a Kobe beef burger, there's a few places around here that do that.
Yeah, they do it. Oh, my gosh. So good.
That's a treat.
Hey, that restaurant is like, thank you, Mr. President. Thank you so much for stopping in here.
Absolutely. Publicity.
And apparently it's not that expensive. His whole meal, I read in one report, said it was like $10. The whole thing. So it's not a super expensive place.
By the way,
either.
Speaking of the president, we didn't talk much about this, but did you see his granddaughter, which is Ivanka's daughter? Did you see what she did?
There was some video of her
Because she
singing.
can speak Chinese Mandarin fluently and sang like 3 songs and calls the not the prime minister, the president of China, the Chinese president. He calls him grandpa as well. grandpa, like her grandpa, and then the other guy, grandpa.
Oh, he's like, I'm not your granddad.
I don't know. Maybe
what I've done to
I don't know what
mislead you.
it's a cultural thing, but anyway,
she's
a big
cutie.
hit, and the country's gone crazy for this.
Oh, they
girl.
love it.
They loved it.
Arabella, that's her name.
Yeah.
Arabella, I saw a little clip of it on NBC News, but I didn't know exactly what the story was. So that's it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Because she's been trained for this for some reason. Ivanka wanted her to speak Chinese. So
she is now our ambassador.
She is, apparently.
Those are today's Hot Topics.
Hot Topics.
Well, we got a Nashville recording artist returning to his old stomping grounds right here in Kentucky.
That's right. He's getting ready. We sit down with J.D. Shelburne next on Live with Lee and Hayley.